Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I figured I'd catch you before the daylight faded. I got into some good big cherry. I can't wait. I got a couple gnarly pieces. Look at the green on that. This one I'm real excited about. Multi-branch burl kind of thing. I can't wait to get that on the lathe. Should have some awesome grain in it. But what I'm really excited about today and what I'm going to be turning is I got me some giant bittersweet vine. This piece here, I counted the rings. There's between 40 and 50. So this is a pretty old hunk of vine. Just to give you a reference, it's pretty huge. It's about 7 or 8 inches across. Then I got this piece that actually intertwined with itself. That should be pretty interesting. I'm going to look at that for a while to make sure I get the best out of it. I may just save it. I don't know. But with this beautiful chain link bark, this piece is just crying out to be turned into a droop over bowl. The design was created by the Rebel turner, Furtado, one of my lathe turning gurus, so if it's successful, I'll dedicate it to him. We'll see. Ciao. Hey, welcome back to the shop. Try to get this thing in here. Got a little wobble to it, so I'm going to have to slow it way down. I have no clue how soft or how hard this stuff is. It might be so grainy that it won't even work. Woo, definitely got a wop to it. Feels pretty soft, but we'll see. Not too awful. Alright, let me change the belt on my lathe and we'll get this thing spinning. Alright, let's see what we got. Seems pretty soft, but it doesn't look like it's too fuzzy. I want to true up this end and then we'll start rounding it up. Okay, I had to remount it in the lathe because of the big saddle here. It was too far off center and I was getting a big long cut here and like a little bitty short cut on this side. So I pulled it off center, redid it, and now it looks a little bit more even. So now I'll fix up this taper. I got my tenon recentered, and I'll get my curve, make this taper nicer, and then we'll flip it around. And actually, I do most of the work from this side. We'll see how it goes. putting CA glue on the edge of the bark to make sure it holds. And by the way, if you happen to get an opportunity to turn this bittersweet, unless you want it growing in your yard, be very careful with the scraps, because if you put them out in your yard without destroying them, they'll actually, if they come in contact with the dirt, they'll start growing right away. So some pretty tough stuff. Alright, I'm going to close up this lens so fumes won't coat my lens. We'll see you back in a few. Alright, let's plunge in and see what we get. Alright, I think I got it just about where I want it, or where I dare go. It is a piece of vine. It might be all rubbery. I'm going to try to sand this, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to sand it because I touched sandpaper to it before and it immediately clogged up with some kind of resin. So it's pretty sappy. I'll get back with you. There you go, folks. Thanks for sticking with me. I try to make these videos short, but there's a lot to do, a lot of detail. I want to do a special thanks to Furtado, the Rebel Turner. I believe he came up with this concept. He calls it the droop over bowl. For all your, as he calls it, mumbling or rambling. It teaches guys like me just getting into this a lot. And also your experimentation, whether they work or they don't. Thank you very much, Al. I appreciate your time on YouTube. And who'd ever think that an old piece of vine would turn out like this? I think it turned out very nice. Very delicate bark hanging. I have a little fat wood pinial on there. The top is a little thick, but I wanted to leave a sample of the bark. Turned out pretty nice. Fits okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Play nice.